Hey, Mrs. C.
Hello, Mrs. C.
As in Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Hi, Mrs. C.
Mrs. Cucinotta.
Mrs. C.
Hi, Miss C.
Hi, Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Hi, Miss C.
Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Hello, Miss C.
Hi, Mrs. C.
Mrs. Cucinotta.
Mrs. C.
Hi, Mrs. C. Or is it alright if I still call you Mom?
Hi, Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Hey, Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Mrs. C was.
And Mrs. C.
Hi, Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
Hi, Mrs. C.
Hi, Mrs. C.
Hi, Mrs. C. Hey, Mrs. C. I am Elliot Tan, and I'm currently a senior at Fayetteville Manlius High School, and I will be attending Princeton next year. And I was on the Science Olympiad team from 2009 to 2012. I first just wanted to say I hope you enjoy this video made for you by Kenny Friedman. As you can see, all the influence you have had over these years at FM and being our coach and everything else. Your guidance and loving leadership for Science Olympiad is also irreplaceable. I remember personally when you taught me how to light a match, how to store pizza properly, how to use the microwave properly, and frankly just a lot of common sense stuff that you taught me. We've also definitely had a lot of success together, but most importantly, I learned from you how to live my life, the passion for winning, to have fun while doing science, and also operating as a family. Those are three things that I will always remember, and I will try to apply to my own life. We all love you and hope you had a great time coaching us at FM.
My name is Christopher Eisent, and I graduated Fayetteville Manlius High School in 2006. While I was there, I had the distinct privilege of having Mrs. Cucinotta as a teacher, as a coach, and as a mentor. She was one of the few teachers to let me stay in her classroom even when I'd constantly goof off and not take anything seriously. But in the end, her patience paid off, and I learned a lot. Mrs. C set the example and taught me what it's like to make a commitment to a team and then work tirelessly to that end. On the Science Olympiad team, Mrs. C taught me that if you put in the time and the effort, you think unconventionally and outside the box, every mission is possible.
Hi, Mrs. C. I just wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me. You really made me feel like I could be more than the average student, that I could be a Rhodes Scholar, even though I get lost all the time to this day. But perhaps the most important thing that you taught me is that on a great team, you can learn so much from other people and you can also have a great time. You know, I always remember all those late nights working on creative musical instruments and robots and forgetting about the time. I'm really sad that you're retiring and that future students won't get a chance to learn from you, but I hope you have a wonderful retirement and you get to do all the things you've always wanted to do.
Mrs. C, congratulations. It's Jeff Eisent from the class of 2004. Just a few short reflections on your time as the Science Olympiad coach. Having grown up now and been out of school for 8 years, now I can finally recognize the personal sacrifice it took for you to run the team. Now that I have to do the laundry and cook for myself and pay the bills, now I understand what a sacrifice it was for you to be with us all week and all weekend. In addition, no offense, Ryan, but looking back at students that age now, we were punks. Thank you so much for putting up with us. And finally, now that I haven't done the same thing for more than 2 years in a row, I can really admire your dedication in spending 10 years coaching us before you even won your first national championship. So congratulations, Mrs. C. The school is really going to miss you.
Mrs. C was always a great mentor for me, and I loved going to her rooms after school and sitting and just talking with her about random stuff. In choosing my college decision, Mrs. C was a great help and told me that it's not about the money, it's about where you are fitting in best and what you like the most. And that's why a large part of the reason I chose Michigan, and I've been extremely happy there and I'm grateful for her decision. Mrs. C always spent time out of her busy day helping us do better for SO, and she was the greatest teacher I've ever known. Thanks. Have a great retirement, Mrs. C.
Hi, Mrs. C. This is Bianca Verma, and I graduated from FM in 2006. I was on the FM SO team in 2004, 2005, and 2006, and I was very lucky to be on the national championship team in 2004. So I'm a first-year medical student at the University of Michigan, and I hope to work in pediatrics and to integrate public health and health equity issues into my career as a physician. So I just wanted to say thank you again for everything that you've done for me up to this point. I know that you will be missed tremendously at FM, but I really hope this new change is a welcome one. And I look forward to seeing you at our 10-year national championship reunion, I haven't forgotten, in 2 years, if not before then. So thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Nora Ward. I'm FM class of 2004, and I participated in Science Olympiad from 2002 to 2004. Hi, Mrs. C. Congratulations on your retirement. Figured there was no better place to send you a message from than your room. Certainly the best classroom I've ever been in, and it looks pretty much the same as when I was here. Particularly in our year, we had more girls than boys. I'm wearing our pink shirt to remember that. And here's our trophy that I stole out of the case just so that we could have a nice little memory. It was wonderful times, and the impact you've made has been absolutely tremendous. Thank you for all of your hard work, all of your late nights, weekends, all the time we spent in this room on vacations, free periods. Really appreciate it in this room. Even when it's not yours, will still hold a very special place in my heart. Love you. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, Miss C. It's Grayson Farner, class of 2004. You helped us forge great friendships that are going to last the rest of our lives. To me, that's incredibly important. Hopefully you feel that you've made great connections with a lot of great people over your time at FM. And you stayed after more than I think. You probably put in more hours, not just as a coach, but as a teacher, helping kids who didn't necessarily have an aptitude towards science really get pumped about it and spend hours and hours in your classroom, in a sweltering classroom, helping hordes of people ace a Regents exam that helped them get into a great college or help them gain confidence in science. You spent days doing that when all the other teachers that I tried to get to do that really didn't put in the same amount of effort. The dedication that you put in as a teacher, away from your family and away from all the things that you have going on that you could have been great at, we really, all of us really appreciate what you did for us, so thank you very much.
Greetings from Pittsburgh, Mrs. C. This is Shraddha Naik. I'm from the class of 2005.
And I'm Mary Collins. I'm from the class of 2006. You were such an amazing teacher, and I have such fond memories of your chemistry class. You made chemistry easy to learn and a lot of fun, especially through all your demonstrations. You helped me learn to love chemistry, even to this day.
I think what impressed me most was your ability to see the potential in every single one of us, even before we knew we had it. And creating a family every single year, turning 15 strangers into lifelong friends. That was amazing.
I specifically remember one time during nationals, you coming with us to register our bottle rocket, even though we had to do it really early in the morning and outside when it was pouring and lightning.
And later that day, you taught us that we had to stay positive even when things were seemingly crashing and burning around us, and you told us that we still had to go to closing ceremonies and we'd still be the best dressed team there with our pink shirts and ties, and you know the rest.
Thank you for being our teacher,
our coach and mentor,
and our second mom.
We hope you have a wonderful and relaxing retirement,
free from worries that will blow up your classroom
or pass English,
or whether we'll stay in touch.
Because obviously we have.
We look forward to seeing you in 2014 for our 10-year reunion.
Hi, Miss C. I hope you're doing well. Right now, I'm a first-year MD PhD student at Dartmouth, so many more years for me left at Hanover, New Hampshire. Oh, and guess what? My PhD is going to be in chemistry. Anyways, for real, I just like to take this opportunity to be thankful for all the great moments I've had with SO and you mentoring us. They've been really helpful in just me growing, taking on challenges, and being able to deal with situations when the shit hits the fan. So do enjoy that, and take care.
Hi, Mrs. C. Or is it alright if I still call you Mom? I'm coming to you from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and I first and foremost wanted to say congratulations on a great career, on being a terrific coach, a terrific teacher, and finally entering retirement. I know you deserve it, and I know this next phase of your life is going to be awesome. Second, I wanted to say that I don't think I'd be sitting here in the same spot if it wasn't for you. I can go back to the exact moment, the exact conversation I had that led me to where I am now. And you might not remember or think of its significance, but at that dinner we had, when we were invited to Washington after winning the national championship, I was sitting at a table thinking about the rest of my life. I had my applications into college, didn't know where I was going. thought maybe I wanted to do engineering, maybe I wanted to do international relations, and I ended up having a conversation at that dinner with a member of the State Department's Science and Technology Division who said, hey, why don't you do both? I've been trying to help the Army figure out what to do with all the drones they have that they've been buying hand over fist for the last 2 years, trying to save the taxpayers money. But anyways, I am now at a point in my life where I'll be entering business school in the fall. So I wanted to say thank you for that. I wanted to again reiterate how happy I am that you are retiring. After all these years, you deserve it. And last but not least, go Bills. Hope to see you soon, Mrs. C, and congratulations.
Mrs. C, you've been such an inspiration to us all over the past few years. You've stayed after school and late into the night with us quite literally countless times. You've put up with all of our shenanigans and still help us to succeed in school and Science Olympiad. I can honestly say that not a single activity or class has shaped the way that I thought about my future more than being with this team has. You are always there to help. Because of everything that you have done for us and for me personally, I'm able to go to one of the best schools in the country and continue to do what I love. I'm really going to miss all of this, and I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for us. This really has made high school an unforgettable time, and I'm always going to remember you.
Hi, my name is Matt Eisent. I was part of FMSO from 2006 to 2009, and now I'm part of the class of 2013 at Stanford University, majoring in economics and public policy. Whenever you'd ask me to see a question, oftentimes she would reply, well, what do you think? And it wasn't because she didn't know the answer, it was because she wanted to get involved in your thinking process and discovering along with you what was going right and what was going wrong. And it was really interesting to have someone who would engage with you like that, not just tell you the facts left and right, because at the end of the day it was important to learn as an individual rather than memorize a list of things. So, Mrs. C, relax, spend time with your real family, and please keep in touch. All the best.
One of the most important things Mrs. C was able to do was help motivate everyone else on the team. A way of helping some of the team members relax, get ready for their competitions, and stay motivated throughout everything. And so after competitions, and she was always there to encourage us along the way.
Mrs. C was always able to motivate everyone and make them determined to do their very best. I know that for me, in forensics, she made sure that we put in the time that was needed on the event, and she was the reason that we were able to get 5th at Nationals. The week before competition, she went through all the tests that the proctor has ever written and found commonalities between all the tests and wrote them all down for us so that going into the test we could have that extra leg up on all the competition that overall ended up giving us 5th place.
Mrs. C, I can't think of any words in the entire world that would even begin to express how much you've impacted me. I can clearly remember that I was slightly intimidated by you the first time I saw you. You were walking across campus with the rest of your team in sunglasses when we were at the campus in Georgia, and I just remember thinking to myself, wow, that's the Mrs. C that I've heard all about. I'll always remember the phrase, believe in miracles every day, that was printed on the bracelets you gave all the girls before states this year. Mrs. C, over all your years of coaching and teaching, you have allowed each one of us to believe in miracles because you truly have made miracles happen. I wish the best of luck to you next year as you enjoy time with Parker and the rest of your family and celebrate all of your successes. I love you, Mrs. C.
Hey, Mrs. C, it's John. I just want to say thanks for giving me the experience of being on Science Olympiad. I remember 2 years ago during your chem class, you pulled me over during this one lab we were doing, and you told me that if I wanted to be on the team, because trials were coming up in like a month or so, that I would have to improve my handwriting because judges wouldn't be able to read anything I'd written. And that hasn't really happened, but being on Science Olympiad was it was the first time any teacher singled me out for an extracurricular activity, and I really think it made a huge difference, and it made me a better person and a better student, and I'd like to thank you for that.
Mrs. C has been such a huge part of my time in high school. She's touched so many people, and the years of service she's given to us all are the reason that we've had such great success. I hope you get to enjoy your grandson and your daughter and get to spend more time with your family. Have a great retirement. You deserve all the best things in the world. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Jia Chen, and I'm currently a student at the University of Buffalo. I was on the FM Science Olympiad team in 2009 and 2010. Mrs. C helped so much with getting information about the events and contacting people to help us. She's dedicated so much of herself to SL, and I just wanted to say thank you, Mrs. C, and I hope you have a very relaxing retirement.
Hey, Mrs. C. I just want to let you know how much you have done for all of us. You have been the biggest part of my life, and I can't even tell you how much you've done for me and how much you mean to me. You've helped my family through more than a fair share of rough patches, and you have urged me to do my best in life. I really look forward to seeing you down my very road and at regionals next year.
Hey, my name is Michael Chen, class of 2006. I was a software engineer at Microsoft for 1.5 years, and now I'm working at a startup in California. I'd like to thank Mrs. C for providing such an awesome social community. It was only until I joined the team that I actually learned how to work well with others, respect each other's ideas, and actually develop basic social skills. She really emphasized the need to understand each other and how to give help when help is needed, how to take criticism when you need to improve, and how to do both without pissing anybody off. So thank you very much, Ms. C, for giving me such an awesome high school experience and helping me become a hopefully more socially acceptable person.
Congratulations on a successful and dominating career. I was really glad to be part of starting up the run. Congratulations, and good luck for the future.
Hi, Mrs. C. It's Amelia Narowski, class of 2002. It's hard to believe it's been 10 years. I wanted to say thank you for all you've done for me to help make me who I am today. You taught me many important things, both in chemistry and Science Olympiad, and about working hard. Chem is try to achieve your goals. You always encouraged us to have fun, whether it was with experiments in class or the endless amazing memories I have with Science Olympiad. I met some of my best friends on that team with you. Thank you for nurturing my love of science and for being a wonderful role model as a successful woman in the science field. You were always an inspiration through the long road through college, medical school, and now residency today. I will always be proud of my experiences on Science Olympiad thanks to you. Thank you for everything you've brought to FM and for giving so many other students similar opportunities. Congratulations on your retirement. Wish I could be there to celebrate with you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Layla Ishik.
Hi, I'm Samiksha Nayak.
And we graduated from FM in 2006, and we were on the SO team from 04 to 06.
And we're here at MIT, which is actually where I ended up going to undergrad. And really a huge part of that was a result of being on Science Olympiad and having the chance to work with the SO team as well as you, Mrs. C, and the other coaches, and being able to study science and engineering at a really early age.
Yeah, I agree with Samiksha. So I'm here now doing my PhD, and I did my undergraduate at Johns Hopkins. And a huge part of getting me interested and passionate about science and engineering came from Science Olympiad and your inspiration, Mrs. C.
Yeah, I think it was a huge leap of faith on your part, especially our year, to take on 5 new young sophomore girls onto the team. I think that was the first year actually that there were more girls than guys on the SO team, so that was new.
Well, it obviously paid off because we won the national championships in 2004.
Right, obviously.
Yeah. Thanks, Mrs. C. We love you.
We love you.
Hi, Mrs. C. It's Mia from the Science Olympiad class of 2002. Congratulations on your retirement. Science Olympiad and more so you have had just such a profound impact on my life. You are by far the teacher that I remember the most in all my years of education, which at this point amounts to a lot of years of education. And I think that's a testament to your dedication to the team and to chemistry and to science in general. I wish you the best with your retirement. I miss you a lot, and I hope that we see each other soon. Love you, Mrs. C. Bye.
Hi, Mrs. C. This is Solomon. Just want to say congratulations on your retirement and on an incredibly successful career as the chief head coach of Science Olympiad. You made a huge impact on my life. You didn't force me to do science. You just provided a place that was irresistible and an environment that was conducive to teammates encouraging one another. And I think that made a huge difference in how I decided to go on from high school and what I decided to do in the long run. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and I hope you and your family are well.
My name is Leila Rogers, and I was on FMSO from 2010 to 2012. On a scholarship application, I was asked the question of which scientist inspires me the most, and my answer was easy, Mrs. Cucinotta. After being told to her face that a woman couldn't teach chemistry, she made it one of her life goals to get girls to pursue careers in the sciences, and I'm proud to say that I will be one of those girls. Mrs. C, I owe you so much and wish you many peaceful retirement days without having to worry about kids blowing things up or any other sort of creative chemistry. Thank you so much, and FM will not be the same without you.
Hi, Mrs. C. Going into Science Olympiad tryouts this year, I had a greater sense of motivation than I had ever felt before. I wanted to medal, but not for ourselves, but as a small token of appreciation as for what you've done over all these years. I know that the legacy that you have created will continue on even after you have to go. Thank you again for all that you have done.
Hello, Ms. C. It's currently June of 2012, and I'm wrapping up my junior year here at FM. And I first heard about Mrs. C as a 7th grader on the Eagle Hill team. She was essentially a celebrity to all of us down at the middle school. Whenever her name was mentioned, words like success, dedication, and victory came to mind. Believe it or not, many of us were motivated to work hard, not only for our personal desires, but for the sake of impressing our mentors, like in this case, Ms. Sampson and Mrs. C. I thank you, Mrs. C, for everything that you've done for our school, our community, and for me. We will hopefully continue the legacy that you've created.
I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for us. You've really helped so many people, not just our team. There's all of your students and all of the teachers you've worked with and anyone they've shared your ideas with. You've had such an impact and helped so many people, and it's really nice. So again, I just want to say thank you because you really did make my high school experience absolutely amazing.
So I'm Mina Shang, and this is David Kim, and we were on the Science Olympiad team in 1998 and 99.
We're old.
We're old. We were just remembering how awesome it was when Mrs. C came to stay at FM that year.
That's right. That was the beginning, I think. Right?
That was the beginning. She arrived when we were juniors.
Conflicted about her at the beginning because on the one hand, I felt like here is this person who has an enormous amount of confidence in me and puts a lot of faith in me. And on the other hand, I also felt like, if I didn't work my ass off, she would come kick it. And they somehow oppose each other, those two feelings. But the way that seemed to work was 13 years. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a long time. Next time I do, I will make a point to come say hello and deliver this message of gratitude in person. But until then, enjoy retirement, and you've definitely earned every inch of that.
Hi, Mrs. C. First and foremost, I think you deserve many congratulations because you were able to turn people like me and, of course, all the others on the team into people that can do this and ultimately this, which is totally, totally beyond me. Your ability to work with people like us and to still have those human interactions is totally just beyond me. So thank you very, very much, and congratulations and good luck.
Hi, Mrs. C. It's Catherine Herbeck.
And Douglas Sampson. We were on the Science Olympiad team from 2008 to 2011.
We were captains.
Thank you. It's been a really amazing experience getting to be on Science Olympiad with you as a coach, and it's been a really big part of, I think, everyone's lives. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ryan Eisen. I remember a day for Nationals where she spent about 2 hours digging out old rock samples from 2006 or something like that to prepare Catherine and I a rocks test. And she just went way out of her way, way out of her subject knowledge of chemistry to prepare us a rocks test. and I don't think I could have done it without her.
Hi, Mrs. C. It's Kenny Friedman from the class of 2013. Words truly cannot describe your impact on my life. I cannot imagine my high school career without Science Olympiad. I hope this video shows a glimpse of how much you've impacted everyone that has had you as a teacher and has been with you on FMSO. Congratulations on an incredible career, and have a great retirement. We love you.